Hi, and welcome to Life Skills with Louie. Today we are talking about the improve the moment skill, imagery. If you haven't watched the introduction to the Connecting to Calm set of videos, please do that to orient you to these videos. And if you haven't watched the introduction to the entire video series, I encourage you to watch that as well, because it gives you an orientation to all the sets of skills and when to use them. So to begin talking about imagery, this is certainly a favorite skill of mine. This has to do with imagination. So, our imaginations are always active or very often active, and it's one of the things that makes human species unique is the extent of our imagination. I think some animals have some imagination, but we've certainly uh, taken it to another level. And the great tragedy is that much of the time, most of the time, our imagination is happening to us unconsciously. For those who think they don't imagine, that is not the case. Because if you think, which we all do, that is, in my uh, assessment, imagination. Thoughts are either images or sort of like a verbal dialogue going in your mind. That's all imagination, and it happens unconsciously or automatically, and is running through our mind, and we're kind of imagining this and that about the future or bringing in stuff from the past, and we're not using it consciously, um, and we can learn to use it more consciously to affect our experience. There are limitless ways to use imagination. um, it can be very simple. One practice that's very simple is in the mindfulness section, the being beyond. There is a practice, a creative attention practice that is an imagery practice. It's very simple just to affect the body. We're going to do a practice that's a little more complex, but a very basic imagery practice that's used in a lot of different therapy modalities. You can use imagination in any way your intuition sees fit. Um, if it is helpful, if it helps you to feel more calm or more open-hearted, then it is a great way to practice it. And there is so much online, so much guided imagery, um, so many ideas, and I encourage you to explore those. So to give you a taste of the way one can use one's imagination, I'm going to guide us through a practice. Um, so make yourself comfortable. This is not something to do in a setting where you have other things that you have to accomplish. To find a space where you can be calm, quiet, and still. And you can have your eyes open or closed. You may find it easier to have your eyes closed, since if it feels safe, since we're doing practice with imagination. Take a moment to pay attention to how your body's feeling, sensations in them, just observing, not trying to change anything. Notice if there are certain thoughts running through your mind, the quality of those, if there's any emotions that are present, letting it all be. I'd like you to envision that you are traveling in whatever way feels right for you, traveling to a place that is beautiful and peaceful. Could be a place that you have been to before, or a place you're totally creating with your own imagination, but it's beautiful and peaceful. And as you travel there, by whatever means feels right to you, and as you begin to explore this space, create detail with your imagination of whatever sensations are easier to you. You may see this place, images of it, maybe just a few, maybe a lot. You stay with whatever you experience. You may hear sounds. You may smell certain smells that are peaceful and beautiful. You may taste certain tastes, and you may feel textures. Let yourself enjoy these sensations and enhance them. And if there's one you really like, just focus on that. Or maybe there's many. Explore this place a little in whatever way feels right to you, with the knowledge that this is your space and you can explore it however you want. If and when your mind wanders, bring it back to beautiful sensations. That will help to hold your attention. Appreciate the sensations that are easy and beautiful for you. Now that you're aware of this space, we're going to add one more component to this little adventure. Imagine there's a caretaker for this space. This caretaker can take any form, can be formless, just light. It can be an element made of stones or trees. It can be an animal. It can be a human. But imagine some form of caretaker appears or comes to visit you that is full of compassion and calm and wisdom, love. Greet this caretaker. If you want to exchange a few words, feel free. Know that this caretaker will care for this space while you go about your life, and that you can come and visit this place and this caretaker whenever you like. Now, for the moment, bid farewell to the caretaker. Say goodbye to this beautiful, peaceful place. And in whatever way feels good to you, travel back to the sensations of your physical body. Notice the sounds around you in the room you're in or space you're in. Move your body a little bit. And when you're ready, bring your attention fully back to this video. I hope that that was a pleasant, peaceful journey for you. Be aware you can return anytime you like. You can use this video to do that again. You can record your own voice guiding you, which really builds your authority. And I encourage that. And I want to emphasize one thing that I emphasized in the journey, which is the sensations, making them more vivid. Paying attention to whatever sensations really struck you, because that will hold your attention. Maybe if you created a space that was the beach, you're just so enraptured with the warmth of the sand, and that's the only thing that you're really aware of. Great. Stick with that. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Maybe it is elaborate, maybe it's not, that's okay. If it has an effect on you that is positive, then it was a job well done. So I absolutely encourage you to explore imagery in all its variations as a extremely powerful tool. Thank you.